Okay, I'm Sanford Rubenstein. I represent Brittney Taylor. I am surrounded first by her mother and community activists who will be speaking and introducing themselves and explaining the organizations they represent. After a criminal investigation, which took over 2 weeks by detectives from the 13th Precinct in Manhattan, Remy Ma has been charged criminally with assault and harassment. This is serious. This is real life, not reality television. The victim, Brittney Taylor, has confidence in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to prove this case to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt based on the credible evidence, including witness testimony and physical evidence. What's really important here will be the determination by a jury with regard to the issue of guilt, not comments made by a criminal defense attorney. Brittney's mom, Karen Taylor.
Good morning, everyone. I am Brittney's mom, and I'm just here to support my daughter. I believe that it's a very unfortunate situation on both parties. However, my daughter was assaulted, and I'm not with violence, and I'm just here to support my daughter in every which way that I can, and hope that this matter is resolved, and that moving forward, there's no further confrontation.
Thank you. Jeffrey Davis. Explain what we're going to say.
Hi, Jeffrey Davis from the James E. Davis Stop Violence Foundation, the executive director, the younger brother to Councilman James E. Davis, who was gunned down at City Hall. We are in mourning the loss of Nipsey Hussle less than a month ago, a young man who was speaking out against violence, changing his life around, bringing gangs together, doing positive things in the community. We are still mourning for this young man. It's been less than a month ago in the hip-hop world. And now we stand here dealing with another violent act in the hip-hop world, from one woman to the next. We stand here with the family saying we denounce violence. But when are we going to learn? When are we going to come together and realize we cannot continue to have temper tantrums and act out like we're children and respond physically, but take a stand, either walk away and be adults. Grow up. 12 years ago, I stood with the family of Makita Barnes Joseph, the victim who was assaulted violently against Remy Ma, where she spent 6 years in prison for that act. Now here we are again with this same person who was supposed to be rehabilitated. And now we're back in the courtroom for another violent act. We stand with the family and we say, love yourself, stop the violence, let's grow up. And let's get ourselves together and let's be one community. She went to jail for 6 years and we didn't like that. We stood with the family as artists, as human beings, as a love of hip hop. Our people, this is continuing to go on again. I stand with Sanford Rubenstein and I stand with the mother. Mother, we stand with you and say, love yourself, stop the violence.
About everything that's going on, and she's just taken back by what has happened to her, and she just wants things to be resolved. That's it.
She's been going back to the hospital for further treatment after the first visit, and she's under the care of physicians at the hospital. Next question. Or she retained my services. So to suggest in any way, shape, or form that she was counseled by a lawyer before she went to the hospital, before she went to the police, is clearly untrue.
Can you speak to the relationship between Ms. Taylor and Ms. Ma previous to the incident?
That's something I really am not that familiar with, so I can't speak to that. Okay, thank you very much.